Welcome everyone from all around Christchurch and maybe overseas, wherever you're coming from. All right, let's make a start. So welcome everyone to half an hour of gentle yoga in your home. My name is Jo and I'm so privileged that you've checked in from wherever you are. So let's just start. We'll see how this goes. It's a bit of an experiment and a good chance to get into our body today. So let's start by centering ourselves. So find a seated position. So you can be seated or kneeling. So set yourself up either with a pillow or a block. So you're in a strong seated position. So I like to feel like both of my sit bones are drawing down into the pillow or the earth. So I've got crossed legs, but if you like, you can have legs out in front. So let's all take a nice deep breath in. So we inhale to roll the shoulders up. And exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And again, so inhale, fill up the body with air. And exhale. Think of drawing the belly into the spine slightly. One more breath like that, just roll the shoulders up. And exhale. If it feels okay for you, you might just give your eyes a rest from the external world. Let's have our hands just on our legs with our palms face up. And take a moment to center ourselves. So a different way of doing yoga. Let's see how we can take this opportunity to practice being present, no matter our circumstance. So for the next little while, the next 27, 28 minutes, we're just going to really be here now in our body. And let's have an intention to give back to ourselves. What a beautiful opportunity we have here to top up our own well-being. So when you're ready, gently opening your eyes, float your arms up over your head. And then exhale, float your hands back down by your sides. Let's do that again. Nice big breath in. Feel the air go down through the lungs into the belly. Maybe you feel a little taller and exhale. Yeah, place your left hand down by your side. Your right hand reaches up as we inhale. And exhale, reach up and over. A beautiful side body stretch. Cartwheel through center, inhale. And exhale to reach up and over. Just repeat, enjoying feeling the body moving moment by moment. And really ground that opposite sit bone. So you'll notice as we reach over, that opposite sit bone wants to lift. So think of reaching to the side wall, but drawing down with your sit bone. This is how we create length down the side body. And repeat this time. Perhaps you take an extra breath. Really feel the rib cage expand and open your armpit to the sky. Really drawing that right shoulder back and down. And change sides. So maybe the first part of today's practice, it's kind of like getting used to doing yoga in a different way, adjusting. This is part of change. Being okay with feeling like, it might take a little bit to ease into this. Notice that little voice as well. And come back to center. So sit up nice and tall. And now we're going to extend both legs out in front. So draw your toes towards your shins and draw your belly in and up, sitting up nice and tall. Let's bend our right leg. So I'm being a mirror of you. And then place the foot over the leg. So notice the tendency to want to rock to the side. So what we're going to do is ground both sit bones, sit up nice and tall. And when you're ready, inhale, float that right arm up. And exhale, twist. So your hand behind will be just behind your bottom. And you want to feel like your heart is over your pelvis, sitting up nice and tall. Let's bring the breath in. So inhale. Feel a sense of expansion. And exhale. We just turn the head to look to the back corner of the room. Another breath staying in this position. And come back to center. Matsyendrasana, beautiful seated twist. Take the other leg. So bending the knee, hugging the knee in towards the chest. And notice the tendency to round like this when we have the knee in close. So the intention here is to find a nice long spine. When you're ready, place the foot over the leg. And really ground that right leg that's long into the earth as well. Extend your left arm up. Find a sense of expansion as you inhale. And exhale. Finding your twist. So, feeling a broadening in the shoulders. And then turning your head to the back corner of the room. Hold the pose, 2 breaths. And come back to center. Release both legs long and just take a little wiggle with the legs. And now take the soles of your feet together. And I like to wrap my hands over the front of my toes, but maybe your hands are just on your legs. This is Baddha Konasana. So think of drawing the outside edges of the legs down towards the earth. And think of drawing the outside edges of the feet into the earth. Now as you inhale, sit up a little tall. Roll the shoulders up and exhale. Roll the shoulders back and down as you draw the belly into the spine. Let's do it again. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale. Roll the shoulders back and down. And as we sit here, notice we get a beautiful stretch for the adductors, the insides of the legs, the groin. And see if you can almost turn on your pelvic floor, your deep core muscles here. So yoga is a beautiful way to get curious about how our body is feeling. Almost like a bit of a personal inquiry today. Can I engage that area and still feel relaxed in that area? Good, and just lengthening the legs out in front. Take one last wiggle. And come to all fours. I'm not going to lie, this is a little different for me. I thought the best way is just to jump in. I really miss you being in the studio, but thanks for joining in today. So come to all fours, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And the shoelace part of the feet, we want to draw that into the earth. Maybe I'll turn this way. No one needs too much of that in front of the body in the camera. All right, so take an inhale here. And as you exhale, curve the spine up like a cat. Inhale, draw the shoulders in towards each other as the head pops up into cow. So carry on, moving in and out of cat-cow. So inhale, sink through the spine, head pops up. Exhale, curve the spine as you press through the hands and the shoelace part of the feet into your cow. Just move in and out of these shapes. Gently mobilizing the spine. Think of chin to chest, exaggerating the curvature. Then we move the pelvis and the head pops up. From here, take your knees wide, draw your hips back over your heels and find child's pose. So think of the belly resting between the knees. Really reaching the fingertips away from you. Feeling grounded and supported by the earth. And gently coming back up to all fours. So tuck the toes, hips go high as you press through the meaty part of your hands. So we find our triangle shape, downward facing dog. Yeah, and let's walk out our calves. You might have been doing some nice walking on the streets and the parks. So let's give our calves and our hamstrings some nice stretching and nourishment. So bending one leg as you extend the other. Think of narrowing through the waist. And walk your feet towards your hands and your hands back towards your feet. So we're in a forward fold. Take your feet to hip distance apart. Let the head hang heavy. Uttanasana. When you're ready, bend the knees. Feel the weight in the heels as you curve through the spine, coming up moment by moment. Yeah, draw the arms up towards the sky, reach the fingertips up. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Bring our hands through heart center. Hopefully this is all going okay for everyone. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, micro bend the knees, forward fold. We inhale to halfway lift. So think of strong through the back, coming up a little bit of cow action through the back. So lifting up through the chest and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, come to standing. So reach the arms up and hands through heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. So we're going to move straight into some sun salutations. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, step into a plank. So maybe that means full plank. Maybe that means knees to the earth. Lower your chest to the earth. Yeah, baby cobra, feet go wide. Inhale as your hands are under your shoulders, pressing into the earth. We lift the front body. And exhale, lower. Let's just repeat the cobra. Staying on the earth, we inhale. Think of pressing the pubic bone into the earth, the shoelace part of the feet into the earth as you lift. Exhale, lower. One more of those. This time we lift and hold. So inhale, lift the front body. Roll the shoulders back and down. 3 breaths. Maybe a little squeeze of the glutes. Open in the heart. Getting all the air in through the body. And gently lower. Tuck your toes. Find all fours. And find downward facing dog. Walk your feet towards your hands and forward fold. Inhale, come to standing, reach the arms up and hands through heart center. Just checking in, how is everyone going? Okay. Got a thumbs up from Sonia, that's good. For some reason, all I can see is Sonia, but that's okay. I'll adjust the settings. So we're going to repeat that sun salutation a few more times. All right, so come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can connect the breath to the movement. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, just step into your plank. Lower chest to floor. Feet go wide. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, we lower. Tuck the toes as you inhale to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the hands as you inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands to hips, micro bend the knees, come to standing. Yeah, let's take the hands together and take a little back bend. So keep reaching the hands up. And as you exhale, squeeze the glutes. Eyes look just past center. And exhale, relax. We keep moving. Another round. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, step into plank. Lower chest to floor. Shoelace part of the feet on the floor. Inhale, little lift to the front body. Exhale, lower and find all fours. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the hands and forward fold. Inhale, come to standing. And hands through heart center. And relax. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to do a similar sequence with some opening for the hips. So here we go again. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, step your left foot back and lower your left knee to the earth. You might need to adjust your right foot over towards your right hand. And when you're ready, just take your hands to the top of your right, left or right knee, whichever side you're on. So squeeze the opposite glutes as you sink into this lunge a little more. If it's there for you, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, think of heart to sky. So whichever knee is on the floor, squeeze the glute of that leg and lift the belly in and up. Really good for the hip flexor. Lower the hands. Now we just stay here, but bring the hips back and take the toes towards the shin. Maybe your head bows towards you. Let's repeat, same side. Gently take your hands up to your knee. Maybe a little rock forward just to feel that hip flexor release. If it feels okay for you, maybe the arms come up. And this time, perhaps you take the hands together. Keep reaching up till the whole body engaged. A beautiful way to get the energy flowing through our body in the morning. Hands come to the floor and hips rock back. So consider taking a micro bend in the leg that's out in front and think of drawing the thigh of that leg in towards the body. Hips to the back wall. Yeah, and just change legs. So opposite leg out in front. Let's take the hands to the knee and come into your low lunge. Looking after our hips, eh? So inhale, reach the arms up. Feel a sense of expansion, a little lift. Can you feel that? And then exhale. Eyes look up. Relax the shoulders back. Looking through the sky. Yeah, hands come to the floor and draw the hips back. The hip of the long leg, draw that back and draw the toes to the shin for a little more. Beautiful lengthening of the hamstring. Let's repeat. Inhale, float the arms up. Take the hands together this time. Notice the shoulders want to shrug up. And see if you can draw the shoulders back, engage the lat muscles down the back. Sink into your lunge. Zipping up through our center. Think of pelvic floor, think of our core. Every inhale, we lift up to the sky. Every exhale, we gently engage the belly. Now let's find the hamstring stretch. And come to seated or kneeling. Beautiful work, everyone. So we've just got a few more minutes to go. We're going to do a bridge pose on the earth and finish with some deeper stretches and a relaxation. So we're all good with that? All right, so coming onto your back, just laying back with your legs bent. So we don't have to do, an hour every morning during the space. That can sometimes feel a little overwhelming. So we've probably been going for about 25 minutes. 25 minutes, a great amount of time to give back to ourselves every day. So place your hands face down by your sides and just roll your shoulders back and down. So for me, that makes my chest area lift. Just trying to see if I'm in the picture. I think I am. There we go. Feet are hip distance apart and facing forward. So not turning inwards. We want feet facing directly forward. As you inhale, lift the hips and think of your sternum, your breastbone lifting towards the wall behind you. We're going to do this gently. Exhale, lower, moment by moment to the earth. Let's repeat. Inhale, lifting the hips, pressing through the heels evenly. Getting to the top. And then exhale, lowering. One last time, here we go. Inhale to lift. Maybe you've lifted lower, or maybe you want to feel a little more spice. What do we got? Tuesday spice. So option to stay lifted or option to lower. If you've done this before, maybe you interlace your fingers and lift the heart space to the wall behind you. You notice the glutes, the hamstrings naturally activate. Two more breaths. Keep lifting the heart space, lifting the hips. Beautiful heart opener. And gently lower, moment by moment. Take your knees wide, hands to the insides of your calves or near your ankles. This is a happy baby. If you've done this before and you can reach your fingers around the outside edge of your toes, that's another option. So just find something that feels good for you. Yeah, and I like to rock side to side, feeling the bottom of the spine, the lumbar spine, the back of the head connected to the earth. Beautiful release to the hips, stretching the groin and the adductors. And stretching out your right leg long and bending your left leg in towards you. So give that leg a hug. So to finish, we've got a twist, a supine twist. With your opposite hand on your knee. So guide that knee across the body. So for me, I've got my right hand on my left leg. And my left arm is out long beside me. Palm face up. And my heart space on the left side is open. And my head turns towards the left. So your head turns to the opposite side that the knee is turning. Let's enjoy the process of this pose. Where do you feel it in your body? Can you allow more air down in towards your lungs or belly? Gently bring the leg back to center, so you're just lying flat on the floor. Hug the other knee in towards your chest. Yeah, like you're thanking your body, feeling grateful we have our health and our bodies at this time. Every cell in our body benefiting from paying attention to our bodies today, nurturing it with gentle movement. Take the knee across the body. So the long leg stays quite strong into the earth. And with your right arm, it's grounded. Palm face up, really ground the shoulder, and the head looks over the right arm. Notice the rise and fall of the body as we breathe. Come back to center and just hug the knees and towards the chest. Maybe you take a little rock side to side. And for the last minute, we're going to take Shavasana. So yeah, it'll be quiet. You can choose to, I've got a bed next to me. I'm going to put my legs up on the bed. But if you want traditional Shavasana, you can do that. So for me, lifting my legs takes the pressure out of my back, which is quite nice. So if you've got a wall next to you or a chair, go ahead and try that. So just feeling the body starts to get a little heavy. With every exhale, just being open to a sense of releasing, letting go. Not a worry in the world in this moment. Feel the weight of the head on the earth. Just noticing that nice stillness, the feeling of resting. Our body loves to relax. Rolling on to our side. Maybe you're like, oh, this feels nice. I don't want to move. It's okay too. It's the beauty of doing it in your own home, eh? You can do whatever you like. And coming up to seated or kneeling, and we'll just close our little practice together. Maybe it feels nice to take your hands to heart center. Yogi's choice. So from my heart to yours, thank you for being open to this experiment and being willing to connect in this new way and give back to ourselves. I truly believe this is a beautiful opportunity to embrace what we already have. Our inner peace, our body, the health of our body and our big heart. I wish you all a beautiful day. Namaste. So well done, everyone. You might want to take a moment. You can go away if you like. I'm going to turn the unmute back on.
We can move the chain.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashes of beautiful faces. I know this is so nice. I hope you enjoyed that practice, and I'm open to feedback, improvements. I'm sure there'll be improvements. You know, new way of being. Anyone got any thoughts they want to share? It was really good.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Hi, Shona.
Joe, it was amazing.
Alex. I can't see exactly.
Oh, yeah.
If you swipe your screen, Joe, you might be able to see everyone at the same time.
Oh, thanks, Rosie. Oh, amazing. Ah.
If you keep swiping through, you can see more people.
Oh, this is so nice. It's amazing.
How do I do this?
Oh, beautiful to see you all.
Wow, there's so many.
It's really amazing. I guess like maybe I would have got like way more nervous if I noticed this earlier. Maybe it's a good thing.
There's 18 of us on. 18.
What was that?
18.
18.
I love that. Hope that didn't show too much cleavage. Work on that. Oh dear.
It's
you're
fine,
going.
Joe. It wasn't X-rated.
Not X-rated. Oh, good.
That was a brilliant workout.
It was so great. It was the right length.
Oh, good. Minette, I love hearing your French accent. I've been thinking of you. No doubt you've got beautiful connections in France you're thinking of.
Too. Oh, frozen.
Yeah. So Rosie's on here and she's coming on to help me with administration, i.e. like things like this with a nice way of chatting, because you know it feels like no one knows. So we'll work on that kind of thing where we can interact in a nice way. Feel free to chat.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
I'm seeing all your faces. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care.
You too. Hi, Jen. Hi, Marie.
Thank you. I'm about as good as this as you know, so I can't actually figure out how to get on it now.
Oh, I've got a computer. Maybe I upgrade to my computer for my phone. Might help me see everyone.
Turn this off.
We're going to go now. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, how do I turn this off?
Bye.
You can't get rid of me. Ah, ha, ha.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, you're welcome.